Ah, the deviled egg. It's one of those appetizers people either love or hate. And today I'm making one of my favorite chef's recipes, Thomas Keller, from his Bouchon restaurant in Yountville, California. All right, so first thing we gotta start with is peeling our hard-boiled eggs. Okay, so here's a little tip. In case you cool your eggs in the refrigerator and they get mixed up with the regular uncooked eggs, hard-boiled egg, if you put it on its side and give it a little spin, setting it on its side, and once that egg is spun, it sits upright. A raw egg will not do that. You don't have to, but I like to rinse them in cool water after I peel them just to make sure I get all the little bits off. All right, now that we've rinsed off the eggs, you're gonna carefully take your knife, cut them lengthwise, and then we're gonna drop the yolk into a bowl with 1/3 cup of mayo and 1.5 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And you'll just continue to do this with the rest of the eggs. If you have a melon baller, it really works good removing the yolks. All right, we've put all the yolks into the bowl, so now I'm just gonna mix it up with a fork. I want to mash this up and get it as creamy as possible. Okay, so you can see that's about the consistency you want, nice and creamy. And from here, we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. And I've got a teaspoon of red wine vinegar, or you can use sherry vinegar, a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice, 1/4 teaspoon of kosher sea salt. And I'm gonna mix that up. And then finally, our 3 tablespoons of diced minced celery, 1/4 cup of diced chive, and a tablespoon of the diced minced shallot. You just want to fold that in there, get that all blended together. Everything's mixed. All I need to do now is cover it, put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes so all the flavors will meld. And while it's in the refrigerator, we're gonna prep up our little garnish. Okay, for the garnish, it's optional, but I recommend. And all I did here was put a tablespoon of oil into my little saute pan. And then I'm taking 2 tablespoons of capers. I'm just gonna fry those up. Just give them a quick little fry for a couple minutes. And that's gonna be our garnish. Okay, now we're gonna take our mix and we're just gonna drop them into the egg. If you have a piping bag, you can pipe it in there with a big star tip. I couldn't find mine today, so I'm just spooning them in there. Still gonna be a nice presentation once we're done. So we wanna garnish with a few chives that we had left over. We're gonna put a couple of the fried capers on there. And then finally, just hit a little bit of paprika for color, a little flavor on top. And we are ready to eat. All right, guys, you gotta give this recipe a try. My wife just ate one and said it's the best deviled egg recipe she's ever had. And I'm gonna give it a bite. Oh, wow. That is actually really good. And as always, if you're liking these videos, don't forget to hit that notification bell, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Oh, the capers make it.